Hey, you guys, my name is Karina Cook. I'm a tax strategist. I also own Easy Money Tax, where we help clients save money in taxes, build wealth so that they can create a legacy for their family. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that's perfect for those of you who want to mix business and pleasure doing your personal business travels. If you ever had to travel while you're on work, you may have thought about extending your trip a little longer to enjoy some of that leisure time while you're out there. I mean, who wouldn't want to turn a business trip into a mini vacation, right? That's what I would love to do. But here's the kicker. When you're blending some of these business trips with your personal trips, it can actually offer some really cool tax advantages if it's done right. So today we're going to dive deep into how you can actually manage those meals and travel expenses to maximize on some of those tax benefits and deductions without getting into any trouble with the IRS. So you want to grab your notebook, grab a pen, because you're going to want to take notes on some of these, okay? So first things first, let's talk meals. When you're on a business trip, the IRS is going to allow you to deduct 50% of qualifying food and beverages as an expense. These have to be directly related to or necessary for your business. And most importantly, they shouldn't be lavish or extravagant. And what do we mean by that? You guys, you shouldn't be spending $500 to $800 on a steak while you're at a restaurant. That is going to be considered lavish or extravagant. So I'm going to give you guys a quick example. Let's say based off of the 50% rule. Say you take a client out to dinner and you spend $200. You could typically deduct about $100 of that on your business tax return. Now for travels, it's going to get even more interesting. This is my favorite part, you guys. All of your business related travels are going to be fully deductible, okay? This includes your flights, your hotels, your car rentals, and yes, even that Uber trip to and from the airport. But here is the catch. The travel has to be primarily for business, okay? So like if you hit New York for a 5-day conference and then you decide to stay an extra few days for some sightseeing or maybe some tourism, the only expenses that you're able to write as a deductible are going to be the days that you attended on the conference, okay? And that's for the expenses. Now, managing these combined trips is going to require some smart planning. And first up, you want to make sure that you're crystal clear on documentation of all of these expenses related to this trip. That's receipts, itineraries, even the notes on your business purpose for that transaction of the conference or the days that you were on business. This is going to be your best defense if the IRS does come knocking at your door and asking you questions. Trust me, you don't want that. You want to make sure that you have these documents ready on hand. And don't forget the primary purpose rule, okay, guys? This is if more than half of your travel is going to be for business, that you could usually deduct the full entire cost of that trip from getting to and from your destination. But the personal days, those expenses are on you. But the good thing is when you're booking them, you're actually going out there in the same area. So it makes sense to do this, right? To use that trip to get there and enjoy a little bit of leisure time. So when you're planning your trip, you want to try to schedule those business meetings first, okay? This is going to help you establish that this was the primary purpose of your trip as business, okay? Which can make a huge difference when it comes to your tax deductions. You also want to remember to keep some of those business and personal expenses completely separate. You want to use different credit cards or keep separate receipts to make sure that this process is simplified, okay? You don't want to stress about this after the fact when you get home and weeks later to try to figure out which one was for what. So you guys, that's it for today. I hope that you found it helpful. So please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how you can create wealth and leverage the tax code to your advantage. If you have any questions or you have tips on your own business travel, please drop them below because I love to hear from you guys. Safe travels, and I will see you in the next video.